For some reason, I'm doing this eye, and this eye got like super watery out of like nowhere. Welcome to my channel. Today we are getting back into the Anastasia Jackie Aina palette. I have some really fun looks to do for 3 looks with the Anastasia palette, and I already did my face and everything so we could save some time and just get into the look. I know my past 3 looks 1 palettes, I've had them pretty differently. I haven't really figured out how I like to film these videos. I forgot to roll up my sleeves. By the way, I've had so much fun pulling out all of my fall clothes. This is one of my favorite fall sweaters or flannels that I wear. I think I got it at Urban Outfitters like a while ago, but it's kind of like a vintagey feeling because I've worn it so much that it's like doesn't even feel like flannel anymore. It's like worn in, like the elbow over here is like white. But this will give you more of an idea of like the kind of color combination that I was talking about in my last video. Speaking of my last video, if you haven't watched my last video and you're curious about this palette and like swatches and everything, then I'll have that video linked up here for you guys so you can go back through, because I'm not doing swatches, I'm just doing the eye looks in this video. But we have 3 looks to get to. Let's get into this. First thing that I'm going to do is for all these looks, I'm going to be priming my eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. I just wanted to let you guys know that. I don't have my contacts in today, so I'm a little blind. Oh my god. Today, I kind of want to do something a little pink and green with this palette, so let's see what we can get into. I'm gonna first start off with the shade Supreme. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's definitely a lot different of a shade on me, but I really like it. I know I keep saying this palette is like super fall, but I mean, this would be really awesome for Valentine's Day too. I think I want to keep the Supreme shade right here for right now. And then I'm gonna take the shade Pinker with the same brush, and I'm gonna focus this on the outer corner, outer V you should say, and I kind of want to smoke it out just a bit, and then blending it into Supreme. Being a bit dramatic today. And then I'm gonna take the shade Big Wig. I'm gonna put this over the outer corner right here, over Pinker. This is a really nice purple. It's not going patchy or weird or anything. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs highlighter in the shade Overt, and I'm going to use this as an eyeshadow base, so pretty much covering up everywhere where I didn't put any of the pink. Okay, we're going to blend it out. Now let's try and blend it out to make it look better. The thing with the highlighter crayons is that I loved using them as eyeliners and eyeshadow bases, but you gotta work fast with these things. They set so fast. And then while this is still techy, I'm gonna take the shade Sponsored and put it right over top. Oh yes, that is the pop that I was looking for. I used this in my original video, and I just felt like it needed a little bit more of a pop, and this is what my dreams are made of. Alright, I'm gonna do the other eye off camera because it's gotta be fast. And then I'm just gonna go back in with Big Wig and kind of blend over the green a little bit more. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the Anastasia eyeshadow primer just on the back of my hand with an angled brush and take a deep breath. And I'm just gonna try and do a little bit of an outline of my crease. And then without blinking, I'm gonna take the shade Zam, and a different brush. And I'm gonna wet this because it's a little bit more like a flakier shimmer shade. And then going right over. Oh, I might need a smaller brush. Dang, this is a lot harder than I was expecting it to be. Oh, it's kind of flaking. Well, it's kind of working the way I wanted it to. Where do all of my brushes keep going? What the actual heck? And then I'm gonna go back in with Sponsored and just clean up the edges. Clean up the edges a little bit. There we go. Now for the hard part is to do the same thing on the other side. So I definitely got a bit of fallout from that Zam shade. I'm sorry, I can't really say that shade. And then I'm gonna take the shade Big Wig, that matte purple, and I'm gonna put this underneath my lash line. And then I'm gonna highlight my inner corner with Soleil, and I'm also gonna highlight my brow bone with Soleil. Ooh, this is such a pretty brow bone highlight, but I think that inner corner highlight works. Okie dokie. I'm gonna do some mascara, blush, highlight, lipstick, and I'll be back to show you the final look. All right, and this is the finished look. I ended up using the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick and the mystery shade that was in the mystery boxes, and if you're curious about that video, I'll have it in the cards. But this is the finished look. I'll zoom you guys in one more time because I'm actually super happy by how this eye look came out. I think it looks so pretty. I definitely think it matches my shirt like spot on with some of the green, gold, maroon. All right, and that is it for this look. Now on to the second one. All right, so look number 2. I have one of my favorite sweaters from Forever 21. I absolutely love to wear this orange shade in the fall. And I also have a headband that totally does not match my sweater, but we're gonna move on from that. So I had a lot of requests to use the shade Shookington, which is a shimmery purple shade, and I'm gonna try and figure out a kind of different way to use a purple shimmer. So that is the only thing that I have going right now. So I think I'm gonna kind of dive in, and I'm gonna take Credit, the dark brown shade, and I think I'm gonna put this just lightly in my crease, like really just trying to diffuse it out as much as I can so that it's not really a dark brown. So we got the dark brown diffused, and then now I want to take the shade Edges, and with the same brush I'm gonna go a little bit lower than Credit and just adding a little bit more warmth into the look. I think this is just about where I want it to be. And then I'm just gonna dust off the brush a little bit, and I'm gonna take the shade Supreme and I'll put this on my inner corner right here. Nice little pop of pink. Here we go. I like how that's looking. And then I'm gonna take this shade Shookington, and I'm gonna take this on my finger. For some reason, I'm doing this eye, and this eye got like super watery out of like nowhere. What is happening? And then now I'm gonna take the shade Lituation. I'm gonna try and put this on the inner corner and fading it into Shookington. This one has a little bit of fallout, but I'm using it dry. And then under my lash line, I'm gonna take Big Wig, the matte purple, and I'm gonna put this on the center of my lower lash line. And I'm gonna take the shade Credit and focus this on my outer corner and kind of winging it out just a little bit. And then I'm gonna take the shade Dollars and put this right underneath. I think I'm gonna make this a little grungy, so I'm just gonna kind of flake it out, and then I think I'm gonna mix Dollars and Shookington together, and I'm gonna try and highlight my inner corner with that. Oh yeah, that looks so cool. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more of that dark brown shade Credit to my outer corner here. I'm gonna kind of connect this. All right, I'll be right back for the final look. All right, so this is look number 2 all completed. Do a final little zoom in so you guys can see what is on my eyes. And then for my lips, I have the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Baby Daddy, and then I have the lip ammunition in Glaze over top of this because it's kind of hard to pick it up on camera, but it has this like purpley, green, pinky shift of glitter in this, and I think it looks really cool. But we have one more look to do, and that is look number 3. So now we're on to look number 3. I have another one of my favorite sweaters. I absolutely love this kind of like muted mauve kind of color. It's so pretty. So the only shade that I haven't used yet is actually Wiggly's. So we're gonna be getting into a more red toned, maybe gold look now. Let's see how that works. So first off, I'm gonna take the shade Pinker. I've been dying to use this as a transition shade. It's so pretty. This is like one of my favorite colors to wear, like as in clothes. I just find this like pinky plum berry mauve, whatever the heck this is, so pretty. Ooh, that looks so pretty. But now I'm gonna deepen it up with the shade Credit. And I'm not really gonna go light-handed with Credit this time. I'm gonna take it right in my crease. These are such rich colors. And then now I'm gonna take Wiggly's, and I'm gonna take it with my finger and put this. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's way more copper on my eyes. I wasn't really expecting it to be so coppery. That's a really pretty shade right there. Do you see what I mean? Like, even with like the palette, my finger, I feel like this looks way more coppery than I was expecting it to look. But I feel like if I put like a darker black base over or underneath this, it would look a lot more of that maroonish red color. And then I'm gonna take this with a wet brush, and I'm gonna place this on my inner corner. There we go. A little pop of gold in there. And I'm gonna take the shade Soleil and just highlight my brow bone. And then I'm gonna take the shade Credit, and I'm gonna try and put this right underneath my lash line. And then I'm gonna mix the shade Pinker and Big Wig together, and I'm gonna smoke out the lower lash line. Those two together actually look really pretty. And then I'm gonna take the shade Trust Issues and highlight my inner corner. All right, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup. All right, and this is the final look. One last little zoom in. I think this looks really pretty. I definitely wear this for like Valentine's Day. Kind of grungy, kind of sultry. And then I paired it with the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Poinsettia. I got this one in my mystery box. I think it tied everything up with this look. So out of all 3 of the looks, let me know which one is your favorite. I can't really tell. I'm definitely leaning towards this one and the first one. But if you like this video and it gave you a couple ideas on some looks to do with your Jackie Aina palette, then give this video a big ol' thumbs up. If you want to check out any other videos, this one is suggested to you by YouTube. And this video over here is my video on the Fenty mattifying primer. And right over here is a thing in my face. Click on it and you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.